Hi everyone. Tonight we begin the sacred Paschal Triduum, the 3 days. And this year, the Triduum is going to look a little differently. First and foremost, because all of you are not here with us to celebrate. But also there are some ritual things that will be a little different as well. So for Holy Thursday, the first thing you'll notice is that the foot washing ritual, which makes that liturgy particularly unique, is going to be omitted for obvious reasons. The other thing on the Holy Thursday liturgy that is going to be omitted is the procession of the Blessed Sacrament to the altar of repose. We're used to having the Eucharist being processed into the chapel, where we then have adoration. Because there are no people to form a procession this year, that is not being done this year, and the Eucharist will be placed in the tabernacle. Good Friday is going to look pretty similar. It's going to look pretty much the same, except for obviously no people here. The unique part of that liturgy is the veneration of the cross. That'll still take place. It's going to be a lot shorter than you're used to. However, we hope to really focus on the cross so that you can make an act of veneration from home. I realize it's not the same, but if that helps, we'd like to provide that for you. And of course, as many of you know, we're not doing an Easter Vigil this year, just because it didn't really make much practical sense, and there's really not an obligation to do it, especially with all the given circumstances. We will have an Easter Sunday liturgy, and that's going to look very similar. It's going to look like a Sunday Mass with Easter flavor. We're still going to have the Paschal candle next to the ambo and Easter hymns as well. So what I wanted to do is go back to Holy Thursday and just share another piece by the Visitation Choir in hopes to tie that music with the liturgy this evening. So I'm just going to tilt my camera down here and just show you the space above the altar. Now, most of you have probably seen this. Maybe some of you have paid attention to it. Perhaps some of you haven't. But the Latin there is O sacrum convivium. And then it goes O sacrum convivium in quo Christus sumitur et futurae gloriae nobis pignus datur. Sorry, I was trying to read that upside down. And so that text, O sacrum convivium, translates loosely to the text we sing every Sunday as our communion antiphon. How holy this feast, in which Christ is our food. His passion is recalled, grace fills our hearts, and we receive the pledge of glory to come. I talk about that because I'm going to share a piece by the choir that's sung to that text, O sacrum convivium. And I want to share that piece with you for Holy Thursday because it speaks of that holy feast. We hear about the Last Supper, and Paul describes the Last Supper in the second reading, and he talks about Jesus saying, "Do this in memory of me." And that is where Christ instituted the Eucharist. The recording of the Visitation Choir that I'm sharing with you was taken quite a few years ago, and the choir is led by my predecessor, Beatrice Santner. So I hope you enjoy that. Again, we miss seeing you. We miss being with you. Have a blessed Holy Week.